By my uncle, Romero Quesada. He was babysitting my brother and I. And then he's a real big boxing fanatic. He had a lot of boxing magazines laying around the house, and I started reading. I remember the first article I read was about Sugar Shane Mosley versus Vernon Forrest, Part 2. And then I was just like, oh, you know, those names, they were kind of catchy, you know. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And then he calls me, he's like, hey, there's a gym, it's free. I want to take you. So he took me there, and this was a gym where he took me, and I ended up meeting Hector Lopez, and then from there on, it was just like, he put me to spar within like 2 weeks of being here.
I really didn't know what I had till, I think when he was 17, he won his first U.S. Men's National Open at 17, and the National Golden Gloves also at 17. That's when I knew he was going to be a little different than most of my other fighters.
And then from there on, we ended up winning again in the U.S. Men's. I was supposed to fight in the Golden Gloves, but I got injured, so I couldn't fight. And then we ended up winning the under-19s as well. So then we decided to go pro after that. "2015 was a real good year. It was a rebound year for me, going there. I lost in 2014. But I wish I would have stayed a little bit more active.
This kid kept calling me, do I have a fight, do I have a fight? And after he kind of figured it out, play the game, we brought him back in, and you know, a lot of sparring, obviously. Even when he wasn't getting ready for a fight, we just kept him active. We took him to other gyms just to keep him active more than anything.
We've been sparring with Hector Kanahara, Josh, Saul, Eric Duarte. What I want to do in this fight is a little bit more explosive, focus more on power instead of speed shots. I'm there to fight for the fans. You know, I want to give the fans something exciting. I don't want to be an average fighter and just go out there and just try to win. I want to go out there, win, be spectacular, and give the fight fans something exciting to see.
And of the evening, 10 rounds of boxing this in the featherweight division. Presentada por Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions y patrocinado por Cerveza Tecate Born Bull. Carmelita Pure Coconut Water. It's natural and pure coconut. Casa Mexico Tequila. It's in the taste. And Hands of Stone, the true story of Roberto Duran, starring Edgar Ramirez, Robert De Niro, and Usher Raymond, in theaters everywhere this August. Los tres jueces por ese combate, the three judges scoring this bout at ringside, Raul Caiz Sr., Dr. Lou Moret, and Zachary Young. When the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, encargado del ring, el referee, Raul Caiz Jr. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, and the fighters are ready. Ciudad de Los Angeles, dile al mundo, make some noise if you are ready! Presentando primero la esquina azul, con los pantaloncillos blanco con negro y un peso de 126 libras. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white, trimmed in black, he weighed officially 126 pounds. Un veterano con 17 victorias, 4 derrotas, un empate y 10 ganadas por nocaut. This 22-fight veteran has 17 victories, 4 defeats, 1 draw, with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando de Gardena, California, Efrain Rock Esquivias. Y su oponente en la esquina roja, con los pantaloncillos amarillo y azul. Su peso igual, 126 libras. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wears yellow, trimmed in blue, and weighed officially 126 pounds. Su récord, 25 victorias, una derrota, 10 ganadas por nocaut. This 26-fight veteran has 25 wins, just 1 defeat, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the fighting pride of Santana Califas, presentando Ronny RIOS. Otra vez el referee Raul Caiz Jr.
Let's go, fighter chief second only, please. Fighter chief second only. Mouthpiece. All right, gentlemen, you received the instructions in the dressing room. Know what I expect? A good, clean fight. Legal punches, here for you, here for you. Touch gloves, luck to both of you.
Tail of the tape for this one, Doug, our main event. Rios is 6 years younger. He is 3 inches taller and has a decided reach advantage. And we had our Twitter poll going all night for the first card, and let's see the results of that and who's going to win, Rios and ESQUIVIAS, from you guys. It was 75-25 most of the night, so ESQUIVIAS' family jumped in there as we get ready to go. 10 rounds of work, body shot immediately from Ronny Rios, who comes out very strong in the gold trunks.
Nice overhand right from Rios.
Going to the body immediately is Ronny Rios, coming off a 7-month layoff and a big win over Jason Velez on the undercard of Cotto and Canelo in November.
One of the criticisms I used to have about Ronny Rios was that he was a slow starter.
Nope. Maybe
not tonight.
Some guys might say, you know what, I fought in Vegas pay-per-view. Now I'm at the Belasco. Rio said that's even better because now I could be a main event. It's a main event, which is good. In Los Angeles, more friends and family can hang out. And he has the mentality of no matter what, a fight is a fight. It doesn't matter if you're the first one at 2 or you're the main event. And here you hear the big Ronny chant as they came strong from Santa Ana, or Santana as the locals call it.
I thought Rios overcame a very big mental hurdle against Velez. Not only did he win against a pretty tough, difficult guy, but Doug, I think you were there ringside when he lost to Robinson Castellanos. Not only did he get hurt and stopped, he actually got hospitalized after that bout.
Yeah, he had a concussion. He was in bad shape.
Yeah, that was a fight. He said he wasn't there. He worked that. I had to work that fight where he was stopped by Castellanos, who was a journeyman, had that deceiving record as we talked about, Steve.
10 losses, but could fight.
It came out and cracked, and Ronny had the concussion, took some time off, and after that fight, Ronny decided that he needed to start watching film of his opponents. Before that, he would never watch it. He'd go in it. This time, for Jason Velez, studied a lot of it. For Efrain ESQUIVIAS, studied some film that he found on him.
Yeah, but he's already familiar with ESQUIVIAS.
Yeah. They sparred they sparred before, and they fought in the amateurs at the age of 17. They know each other very well.
I can't believe ESQUIVIAS is in his 30s.
Yeah.
He's 32. Time flies, man.
Oh, that left hook may have hurt ESQUIVIAS too.
Yeah, I think the body shots actually have a more devastating effect on ESQUIVIAS than the head shots.
ESQUIVIAS can scrap with you.
He was a very talented amateur and could be dangerous as a pro, but he's got to get into his rhythm. He's got to get started here tonight.
ESQUIVIAS beat Raul Marquez, sending him to retirement. But in that fight, he hurt his back and actually had to have back surgery. As Ronny Rios is laying on some heavy punches here, opening round. This is not a Ronny Rios that I've ever seen, but this is a Ronny Rios I like. And down goes ESQUIVIAS. He was held up by the ropes, but Caiz Jr. says he went down in the opening round. As the long layoff, as ESQUIVIAS has not fought in a long time either.
Well, I don't think ESQUIVIAS has fought since stopping Marquez.
He fought twice and lost.
Okay.
Roberto Diaz, Golden Boy matchmaker.
I think, again, he's young. He's been in the gym. It's not like I haven't fought, but I've been away. He's been in the gym. He's been training. Obviously, he took a break, got married. In fact, I understand even while he was in, getting married or he was training. So this is a kid that I think is ready to take it to the next level. He has history with ESQUIVIAS in the amateurs. I believe ESQUIVIAS beat him. So it's personal for both of them. ESQUIVIAS is trying to make a name of himself, trying to get his foot inside the Golden Boy promotions onto bigger fights. So he's going to bring it. I think we should expect to see Ronny Rios take it to the next level.
From Orange County, they came strong for Ronny Rios.
And you like to see that. That's really what this series is all about.
Ronny Rios' brother, Alexis Rocha, fights Saturday at the StubHub Center. He's 2-0 in his young career, the 18-year-old. Ronny Rios went to Saddleback High School in Orange County. Recently married in Manzanillo, Mexico. Longtime girlfriend. They're just maturing, getting older at the age of 26. And ESQUIVIAS is eating some body shots. ESQUIVIAS fought in May of 2015 against Jose Haro. He was stopped at decision. He's also had mentioned that win over Rafa Marquez in 2013. Oh, and Ronny Rios just coming out, unloading on him.
Well, he's fighting like a mature fighter. He's fighting with all the confidence.
And that is it. It has been stopped. Ronny Rios has stopped Efrain ESQUIVIAS in the second round. ESQUIVIAS is a tough one. He's been in some bigger battles than this. But he was absorbing some punishment. But it was only a matter of time.
Well, listen, ESQUIVIAS is complaining about it, but after you get knocked around in round number 1, I have to be honest with you, you got to have some sort of sense of urgency, if not to win the round, but to at least look better.
Yourself. Yeah, tie him up, do something to
And I'll be honest, from the very
punishment.
beginning, this looked like a physical mismatch. I used to see ESQUIVIAS a lot at the wild card gym, and he used to frustrate his previous handlers. They always believed he really should have been a bantamweight. And if you look at the size disparity between Rios and ESQUIVIAS, they did look like two fighters in separate weight classes.
Yeah, ESQUIVIAS was a standout amateur at 119 pounds.
Efrain ESQUIVIAS is from Carson, California, a very athletic family. They play soccer, Depa Jr. every Sunday. He's part of it, a big family. There you see the Samoan behind him is actually one of his cousins, George Pavaya, heavyweight coming up. ESQUIVIAS, I met him in 9th grade because I was his JV baseball coach for 2 weeks. He left because he started boxing. And here he is as a professional. And Ronny Rios was just way too much tonight.
Yeah, I'm wondering if ESQUIVIAS' career is over at age 32. Ronny Rios coming out and
Performing like a legitimate top 10 featherweight contender. That's
Yes,
what a
he
top
did.
10 contender does to a gatekeeper or somebody who's kind of been regulated to sort of like spoiler mode.
You're supposed to do that, right?
Exactly.
Right. Well, look at the belt holders. Currently, Vasyl Lomachenko still has the WBO title. He'll be moving up to 130 to fight Rocky Martinez next week. You have Leo Santa Cruz who takes on Carl Frampton later this summer. You have Gary Russell, who I've always been high on talent-wise. Lee Selby, IBF champion.
Steve, I think all those guys in a year to 2 years are going to be moved up to 130 pounds, and it's going to be about the next wave. Guys like Ronny Rios,
Joseph
Diaz, the winner of Julian Ramirez, Abe Lopez. Hey, how about Oscar Valdez?
Oscar Valdez. And I thought Ronny Rios, I'll tell you what, this was a bit of a identity change. He really did, Doug, act like a puncher tonight.
Ronny Rios, at the media workout on Wednesday in Carson, he was asked if he could have gone down to 122. He said, yeah, I can make that weight easy. But at 126, where the names are exactly the names you mentioned it, he's like, why not go and stay here and do something? Because he feels better about his career.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think his future is definitely at 126 because he looks strong. I mean, he wears this weight very well, so to speak, Steve. Look at his shoulders, his back, and he's punching with power.
You know,
love the accuracy.
Yeah, and generally at age 26, guys, you're moving up in weight. You're not moving down, unless you're a heavyweight that's about 20 pounds too heavy. I thought tonight he looked strong, he looked physical, he looked robust, he looked very energetic, and I think the mojo is back. Whatever he lost from the Castellano fight, I think that he has certainly regained. This is at the very least, guys, a solid 126-pound contender.
Yeah, the confidence is there, and I'm just looking at him right now with Hector Lopez and remembering watching him fight at 19 at the old Fight Club series.
Por knockout technical, the end comes officially 37 seconds, round number 2. Your winner by TKO from Santana Califas, Ronny Rios.
Ronny Rios, 26-1 now, his 11th stoppage, gets the victory. Now the family, could they go 2-0? His brother Alexis Rocha fights Saturday at StubHub, and you can check out those fights on the undercards on ringtvlive.com for $9.99. Check it out. It'll be a good one. That's all leading up towards Solando Salido and Francisco Vargas. We'll be catching up with Ronny in mere moments, but Steve, I can't get back. This is Ronny Rios. I've never seen him come out that fast. Obviously, he knows his opponent, knew he was up against, but forget this. Let me try to get some rounds. Let me put on a show.
Yeah, I thought Rios from the very beginning, literally from the time the bell rang when he slung that overhand right. One thing that's noticeable, when every time ESQUIVIAS got touched, he was getting moved back noticeably. He was physically overmatched in the second round. I'll be honest, it may have been a quick stoppage, but only in this sense. It just hastened the inevitable.
Yeah, I would call it a mercy stoppage, to be quite honest. And I know that Rios and his trainer Hector Lopez were frustrated that they haven't fought earlier this year. They wanted to get right back into the swing of things at the start of 2016.
Ronny Rios look good.
no
We're going to
ring
catch up
rust.
with him soon. We'll be back for more from the Belasco Theater in downtown Los Angeles, watching Golden Boy Boxing's very own Ring TV Live.
I was a stay-at-home mom. I looked into ITT Tech because I saw a commercial, so I called the school and they asked me to come down for a tour, and as soon as I saw the lab, I was just intrigued. There's not a lot of places where you can get hands-on experience while you're in school. I work at the FedEx Tech Connect Repair Service Center in Collierville, Tennessee. I'm a senior business systems analyst. When Career Services asked me to come and speak to the students at ITT Tech, I was very nervous. They thought that it would be best for me to face those fears. It would be beneficial for the students as well, so it was helping me and helping the students. I would tell my son that education is very important, especially higher education. My name is Tahani Barton, and I'm an ITT Tech grad.
Scholarships and financial aid are available for students who qualify. Call 800-227-2162. That's 800-227-2162.
I've trained more world champs than anyone else in boxing history. Roberto Duran, he was no coward. I know how he began in life, what he willed himself to become.
Is that a real fighter? Duran should fight no one but me. You're Roberto Duran. Get in there and act like him. Are we going to be champions?
Hands of Stone. In theaters everywhere, August 26th.
Tell me a tale that always was. Sing me a song that I'll always hear. Tell me a story that I can read. Tell me a story that I believe.
Tecate Light, born bold.
Francisco Vargas, Orlando Salido. They are so fired up. They want to get there because Ronny is just knocking people out, stopping them. That the promo going crazy. I'm busy uploading this Snapchat, Ronny. That looked pretty good right there. Santana, right?
Of course, man. Always representing.
Ronny Rios, congratulations. You came out very fast. I was telling Steve and Doug, I've never seen you come out that fast.
Well, we've known Efrain for a very long time. We know that he likes to put pressure on. So, Coach told me, hey, you know what? He's going to come at you strong. So move around, land 2 or 3 hard shots, just keep stepping to the side and start breaking him down for the later rounds. So he said, if he doesn't come at you strong, I want you to put the pressure on him. You know, maybe he's a little tired, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So we decided to, at first we're going to box, but after the first 30 seconds, I decided to change the game plan a little bit.
You took his game away from him. You became the aggressor. You realized it right away, and you were the one pushing him against the ropes.
Yeah. He's a strong guy. He's never been dropped. You know, he has a solid win over a Hall of Famer. And you know, I wasn't looking at the losses or anything like that, but I was just seeing that he had never been stopped, he had never been dropped. So I wanted to show a statement and be the first to do something, you know.
You seem to have a new level of confidence. Does that come from last year and your victory over Jason Velez, or is it just your overall maturity as a fighter?
Yeah, I think it's my overall maturity. You know, after the Velez fight, I did feel like things did change a very little, but I think it was like, you know, once I got married and I moved in with my wife, and you know, I felt I had a little taste of how it is to be on your own, not
grown up.
Yeah, being grown up. So now, you know, it's just we got to take care of the bills. For this camp was the best one. You know, we went to bed early, we woke up early, 7 days a week. She cooked, so she cooked very healthy. You know, no more hot Cheetos for me, no more Coca-Cola.
Wait. You got rid of the flaming hot Cheetos?
Yeah, actually.
What's wrong with you, bro?
She was eating them in front of me, so that was like, yeah.
She was, see, Marriage, discipline, testing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the bag's still there. It's the half-baked ones, so those are delicious.
Well, you can have those after tonight, though. Ronny, we talked on Wednesday, and you said you could make 122. Why 126?
You know what? 126 is a very booming weight class right now. I don't want to move down and then have people say, "Oh, he went down because it got tough." That's why. You know, I've never been one to back down. I don't care what anyone says. I've never said no to a fight. You know, so I've never ever been scared of the level of competition. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want to move down to 122. I think I can do it, but if I feel like if I move down, people are gonna say, "Oh, he's got scared. He doesn't want to fight that level of competition," and that's not the case. You know.
You look very strong at 126 pounds. Where do you go from here? I know after the Velez fight, you wanted to be back in the ring earlier than June of this year. Do you want sort of a quick turnaround before the end of 2016?
Oh yeah, of course. Hopefully we can get maybe 2 fights in, you know, before the end of the year. You know, like I've said, I've never handpicked any opponents. I've never gone with the easiest opposition. I just say, they just tell me, hey, this person, there's an opportunity to fight this person. Would you like to take it? Yeah, of course. You know, I've never, you know, for me, boxing is always about the level of competition, about who's the best. It's not about, you know, oh, I have to fight this guy after he lost, or, you know, like, there's been so many cases over the years where people wait for somebody to lose so they can fight them and stuff like that. And, you know, whatever it is, I'm here for the level of competition.
It only went like 3.5 minutes, your fight, but our crack staff was able to find some highlights of it. We're going to show it to you right now. But you see yourself, and you're looking at this. This is exactly what you wanted to do, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. But you see, before that, I still pulled my cup down, and I kept telling you guys.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, see, another one.
Yeah, you told me on Wednesday that you finally watched video and you see yourself pushing the cup down.
Yeah, I finally see video.
That, like, nervous tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering why you did that.
Everyone has like a nervous tick like that. You know,
they do? I wouldn't know. But you have to be impressed with the way that you came out, because even Steve and Doug were saying there's some guys where they're here and then they don't put on that show. They'll go a distance, or they'll let a guy coming into it. This is exactly what you want to do, and there was a buzz after this fight ended.
Yeah. Because you know how there's always fighters that say like, oh, I took this fight lightly. I knew who Efrain was. They told both of us 8 weeks in advance, so I got ready, you know, the best I could. Honestly, I feel like this camp was harder than the Velez camp, just because of all the little things. We did sprints. We worked out 6 days. Sometimes we worked out on Sundays, you know, just to mix it up and stuff. And it's real good having my little brother work out with me, because, you know, he's staying active. So when he's working out, I'm working out. So it's like, it's just him, Eric Duarte, Jose, you know, all those guys that work out with me, and it just gives you that extra push.
We can see the difference. TKO Boxing on in Orange County, taking care of you. And, of course, you know, when you hang out with me and Doug, Twitter likes you.
Oh, thank you.
You had some tweets coming in. This one from Jojo Diaz.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats to Ronny Rios.
I really like Jojo Diaz. He's a real cool guy, man.
There he is. Fought Jason Velez. Similar, right?
What?
He fought Jason Velez.
Yes, yeah. It was.
Last one for you, Ronny. I met you in Chicago one time. You've been in Vegas. You've been in Fancy Springs. But it's kind of cool knowing that you can bring an entire crowd with you to here downtown Los Angeles. What was that vibe like?
Oh man, there's no greater pleasure in the world than having your friends and family, you know, come and support you. It's just, you know, that no matter what, you got people there, because when I lost, those same people that come and watch me were there after the loss, you know. So it really shows me that my friends are there for me. You know, my friends and family, of course, they're always there. Like after the loss, everyone came up to me. Actually, to be honest with you, I got more love for the loss than I did when I do with victory. So I was like, damn, I actually thought it was going to be the opposite. Like, I thought some people were going to be like, hey, you know what? He's not that good, whatever. And they're going to start talking to me. But it was the other way around, man.
You got good people around you.
I got good people around me, man. You know, older people. I hang out with a lot of older people. My little brother, you know, he's 18 years old, but he hangs out with me and my friends, and that's why he acts so much.
Little brother Alexis Rocha, we're going to catch up with him. But tomorrow you'll be at StubHub Center?
Oh, of course. I'll be there rooting him. I'll be watching, you know, some of my buddies fight. I want to see that Francisco Vargas. That's going to be a potential fight of the year right there.
Okay. Alexis Rocha, you're sitting there, if you would actually pay attention to me, but it's cool, Alexis Rocha, 18-year-olds don't ever listen. Switch headsets with him. Give him that sweaty headset, because you're the older brother. He can get, Alexis, get over here.
All right. So,
congratulations, Ronny.
You guys have a nice night.
You too, man.
Thank you.
The reason we're bringing Alexis Rocha in here, let's pose for the picture right here. Boom. Get the headset on. No, not you, Alexis. We got to stop talking so we can show the dimple. But the reason we're bringing Alexis in, he fights tomorrow, Ronny Rios' younger brother. Alexis Rocha, 18-year-old. He's 2-0. We'll fight at the StubHub Center tomorrow. And the cool thing is, Ronny, he told us the other day that he gets more nervous